Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're looking closely at a really powerful personal story someone shared with us. It's quite a journey through childhood.
Yes, a journey through early memories, big changes, and discovering, comfort in some pretty unexpected situations.
And our goal here is to really unpack this narrative, find those key moments, the formative experiences that, shape who someone becomes, their sense of belonging.
Exactly. We're digging into how those challenges and comforts mold that inner self. So let's start at the beginning.
Okay, the absolute first memory mentioned is Christmas Day, and it's focused on this specific object, a blow-up punch bag with a sand base.
Yeah, that's right. It's quite an image, isn't it? Something you hit and it just bounces back. Maybe a very early subconscious lesson in resilience, perhaps?
Could be. And then there's the home environment, described as uncompromising white, almost stark.
Very stark. But then right in the middle of that, this really specific, colorful detail, a ceramic pie ornament on the fireplace.
The one with the little blackbird heads popping out,
Yeah.
like the nursery rhyme.
Exactly. Sing a song of sixpence brought to life. It's fascinating how that kind of thing anchors a memory, connects stories to objects right from the start.
It really paints a picture. But the main anchor seems to be Dad, especially in those early years, the Sunday rugby trips.
Ah, yes, the St. Helens trips. And it's clear it wasn't really about the rugby itself, was it?
No, the narrator calls it our special time, just them. And that moment at halftime, feeling scared, Dad disappearing briefly.
And then returning with a bovril. It sounds small, but it's presented as this huge moment of cementing Dad's unwavering reliability.
It really makes you think, doesn't it? How much of our feeling secure comes from those small, steady actions, especially as kids?
Absolutely. It's foundational trust being built right there. But then the story introduces other figures, very different influences. Gran Rose, for instance.
Described as formidable. That sounds a bit intimidating.
I bet, yeah. But also the source of just pure, unconditional love, even helping her change ulcer bandages, that's quite intimate, shows real connection.
And the shrimping. Sounds like chaotic fun.
Brilliant fun, apparently. Even if the house smelled awful afterwards, it's that shared experience,
Such a contrast to Aunt Diane, then. Her love is described as practical, maybe alarming.
Definitely alarming at times. Dangerous dares, being told to wait at the end of the street for hours.
And just doing it. That level of absolute trust is kind of astounding.
It really is. But then things start to shift. The stability begins to fray. There's the story about the rabbit.
The gentle lie about its death. Trying to protect, maybe, but still a crack in the foundation.
And then hearing the arguments at night, seeing Mum crying, those are really painful, difficult memories.
Yeah, leading up to Dad leaving. And that detail about the hole punched in the wall after they'd gone. A very physical sign of the rupture.
A stark image, definitely. So that initial world, those anchors, they start coming apart. Where does stability come from next?
Well, this is where it gets really interesting. The narrator ends up staying with a Mr. and Mrs. Miller. And the first thing that hits...
Let me guess, something totally different from home.
Color television. Compared to black and white, it was just pure, unadulterated magic.
A whole new world opening up. And Mr. Miller himself sounds like quite the character. Military precision.
Absolutely. In everything. Daily routines taught with incredible detail, like the famous toilet paper lesson.
Okay, I need to hear this. The toilet paper lesson.
How to tear off exactly 4 pieces from the dotted line and how to fold them properly every single time.
Wow. That sounds intense, but maybe also strangely comforting.
That's exactly it. For a child whose world just dissolved into chaos, that rigorous structure, that predictability, it brought this strange sense of comfort.
I can see that. When everything else is unpredictable, having something you can rely on, even folding toilet paper, gives you a sense of control back.
Right. It wasn't about being bossed around. It fostered this quiet, unassuming happiness. And the absolute highlight.
Sardines on toast.
Sardines on toast. Every night, watching Flash Gordon. Simple, reliable, and it made life feel utterly, completely great.
It's amazing how those simple rituals become anchors. Even catching chickenpox there is remembered fondly.
Yeah, a peculiar bonding experience, apparently. The Miller house became this haven, sardines, soap, and safety.
Safety, warmth, cleanliness. A place where things just worked, where the narrator felt part of something.
It really shows how stability can pop up in the most unexpected corners, doesn't it? And how small things, folding loo roll, sardines on toast, they become massive symbols of security.
They absolutely do. They become these profound anchors during really turbulent times.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, maybe think about your own life. How have those early experiences of structure or kindness or even strict routines shaped you as an adult?
Yeah, how do they influence your own search for order, what you consider belonging, or even what you call home? Something to think about.